Hello,
Welcome everyone!
I don't know what
We are
else to
the
do,
Grin
so we're throwing
brothers.
keys on the door. Oh, Jesus!
And we're continuing our playthrough of Sly
You were clicked through
Raccoon.
that tree.
Or Sly Cooper, or just Sly. This game came through a lot of name changes.
Why did you go back? If someone gave me freedom, I'd escape.
Yeah. Hey, get locked area for you. Good on him.
Oh, maybe I need to match it.
Some kind of giant voodoo egg beater to stir up that unsanitary mess.
If I could unlock the cauldron's lid, I might be able to
Interesting.
press the production and build up enough steam pressure to get launched up to Ruby's Skull Temple.
Okay.
You could just climb up there.
What?
There's lots of branches.
To get around that thing, try moving in
No, that doesn't sound like a plan. That sounds insane.
guards won't see you.
And, you know, incredibly overly complicated. There are simpler solutions here.
Yeah, I feel like 90% of the options you have would be much easier. Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus!
And you drown for good measure.
They're quick. They have no hesitation. Seriously, why doesn't Sly take a gun with him?
Well, from what I heard from HB, there's something equivalent to it later on.
Yeah, I
Not
heard that as well.
precisely a gun, but...
But, like, why doesn't he just own one?
Oh, but he's a good thief, you know, not a bad thief.
I'm still killing these people.
Yes, you still are, but they're thieves, so it doesn't matter.
They die.
Yes,
So why not just shoot them?
because he's a good thief. Well, saying that actually reminded me, recently, we'd Charlie, our nephew, around the other day.
That we did.
Yes. And he wanted to play with me throughout most of the day.
The green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's going.
Hey, it says you brought up, you know, a game where you play as a health and safety inspector. There you go, another sort of key situation where you're gonna. Oh no, well, we gotta check this off.
There's a lot of dead people here.
Yeah, this game is 3+, I believe.
I feel like a gun would be fitting. Okay.
What?
The spikes.
Oh, okay. So,
I just wanted to see if I could jump over them.
yeah, you
'Cause
can't.
there's a bottle.
Fair enough. Yeah, something with
I only have one life, so let's change that.
I need more life. I'm gonna impale myself on these spikes. Sly, no! Sly! Sly!
Well, look, it'll work. See? 5.
There we go. Yep.
Death brings life, and life brings death.
And for creation first must come destruction. But yeah, I'd been spending most of the day with Charlie because he wanted to play. Yeah, wow, they are really trigger happy. Because he wanted to play, but obviously, and you know, it was decent enough because I needed to let the laptop to rest. And but after a while, of course, there was other jobs I needed to do. So thinking that he just left me alone, I was playing with Mum at the point. I went to empty the dishwasher. So I was emptying the dishwasher, drying up the cups and plates, and Charlie wanders back in the room, and he looks at me. He sort of does that sort of thing where he puts his hands on his hip and goes, "Liam, why are you doing that?" And I go, "Because we need clean plates and cups and cutlery in order to have our dinner." And Charlie just looks to me, looks over onto the to our island, picks up a toy dinosaur he left there, and he goes, "Liam, but this dinosaur."
That it?
He was silent for 2 minutes, and I was like, "Well, I can't argue with that. I mean, that's a pretty good argument. I mean, what can I say to it?" His argument as to why I should stop doing that is this dinosaur. I mean, what else? What does it say?
I guess at that point you just have to kind of accept it.
Yeah, that was his argument.
I'd have argued back with him though. I'd have proven him wrong. I like picking fights with children. It's fun because they're weaker.
No. Well, you like picking fight. You can pick a fight with Charlie. You can't pick a fight with your niece, though.
Can't deal with her eyes.
She devours your soul.
Oh.
Which is impressive, because I didn't think you had one. Which, by the way, you probably have to hold her at the wedding, because...
yeah, I know.
Although she comes to me, she still has a habit of crying.
Send me back up.
Nah.
Shit.
But with you, oh, she is silent with you.
She still cries.
Some of the time, but... But she certainly has a habit of...
She cries whenever she sees her mother.
Yeah.
Because... let's not get into that.
Yeah, when she's not in her mother's hands.
Right,
mummy's girl.
Doesn't have much of a choice. Yeah, do I have something else to talk about?
I don't know. I'm not reading your mind right now.
I'm just saying it because I'm trying to think. It's very difficult. That's a
I like the design of this area. I mean, you
Um,
could probably do with a little less spikes. You know, that's poor home decor there. But the wooden bridges, I mean, yeah, they collapse, but they look nice.
How did you pronounce decor?
Decor.
I didn't hear you say it like that.
Fair enough. We'll find out how I apparently say words when you.
I don't know.
When we play back the video.
It sounded weird. It sounded wrong when you said it. As most things, because I don't like the way you speak.
You just don't like me talking in general.
Well, yeah, that's one and the same, isn't it? This is a very weirdly made lampshade.
It is.
Get wrecked! Scrub Lord.
Go on, man. It must be weird for these characters to, you know, like, I found an extra life, and they just pick up their own decapitated head.
Watch out! I mean, the real question is why were they carrying a small figurehead of Sly?
Yeah. I mean, actually, this makes most sense in this level because voodoo.
Where did they get it? Get down there.
Okay. Well, I should hope so. It came out like over 10 years ago. Very popular too.
She's supposed to be like a black woman.
I don't know. She's an alligator or a crocodile. And I could have said something here, but as we went through the Shark Fu, you playing Shark Fu, it might be considered racist if I made that comment.
Yeah,
but it can't be because it was made with the approval of a black man.
I don't know if we can play Shark Fu. I want to, but I don't know if we can.
Well, the Senran Kagura stream got cut out, so there's clearly a good level of intolerance towards such attitudes. The funny part is, it was the part where YouTube were like, no, was when at the end of the Senran Kagura stream they got a bikini model and then they just threw ping pong balls at her.
Yeah, maybe they considered it.
You know, because they wanted to give a demonstration of how the pinball game would work in real life of Senran Kagura.
Which is not how pinball works.
Peach pinball. Yeah.
You think that's going to be essential to the plot?
But more than likely. I mean, they have an entire plot to it of where the girls have been transformed into part animals, and in that sense, it's not really part animals, it's more they just got little cute little ears and a severe lack of clothing.
It's a fairy game.
Yeah.
Really
nice flip! Oh, 10 out of 10! Even backwards too!
Shame you're dead.
I mean, you could have landed it all better in the water, but still, very good.
This stage makes me want to kill myself.
So, you're feeling neutral?
Yeah.
I
got told by my work boss that when I arrive at work and they ask how I am, I should just respond with, I'm Raph. Because I always say the exact same response every time, which is, I'm feeling tired.
What was I talking about?
Peach.
Oh yeah, the same girl. Yeah, but yeah, the girl's going to an amusement park, and then they get cursed to basically be wearing, you know, like Nico costumes, although it's all different animals.
What kind of curse is that?
You know, like it's Yumi's the Nico, Asuka's the bunny.
Yeah.
The mash assist is obviously dog.
Yeah.
So not mash assist. Is it mash assist or sadist?
Masochist.
Which is, yeah, mash assist.
Masochist enjoys pain on oneself.
And sadist is inflicting it.
Sadist is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the mash assist, yeah. You know, teased the next entry, Senran Kagura 7.
Yeah.
The graphics of it looks really, really good. But they only showed it with a model of Asuka.
Yeah, that's where the budget is.
I mean, I'm quite impressed. They actually remembered who their main character was.
The backgrounds are just going to be like crayon. I mean,
Even the final boss is just going to be crayon.
Well, I mean, the main villain of Peach Beach Splash didn't even have a character model, so...
No, yeah.
You joke about
You have to
that.
fight Shin. No, again, Shin would just be a Shin.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you want to go, mate? Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't stop my impenetrable wall. Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Oh, that's a death wall. Okay, kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see things to mention. Well, not anything I listed down, but as you saw, as I was watching just before this, and kind of relating to the Sly Cooper, given they were the trilogy of Sony platformers of the PS2 era.
Oh yeah, there's a way to walk in this game, isn't there?
Yeah, I was watching Censored Gaming put up a video of Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah.
which was changes of Ratchet and Clank from
Look at all the security.
America and Europe and all that to Japan.
Green
What changes they made to it. The first game had basically not a single change at all.
Yeah.
But from what I hear, the first game didn't sell too well in Japan. So they changed things up to try to give it a bit more of an edge in Japan.
Yeah.
And so they decided to make Ratchet cuter by giving him thick Rock Lee styled eyebrows.
What?
That's the change they make to Ratchet.
That's
He
considered
has giant,
cute.
thick black eyebrows, which come off of his head.
Why? Look at him. So
To make him more appealing to the Japanese audience.
Does that work?
Ratchet and Clank 2 became a bestseller on the PS2.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank games since have sold very well in Japan.
So Rock
And every
Lee's-
time they don't have him with thick eyebrows, they don't sell well.
So Rock Lee is considered cute.
Yes. I think it's also they also use it as a way to emphasize
Get
a
wrecked!
character who is cute but tough, is with thick eyebrows,
No, they just look like a joke.
because it's not too cute but not too manly for him. So you know, so it's just
kinda
enough
weird.
for him.
These codes are nothing before my righteous analytical ability. The
Well, if you're a
combination
thief, you're no longer
has to be
righteous.
971.
You know, you kind of
Yeah.
got a
kind
slight
of-
flaw there. I mean, sure, you're stealing from other thieves, but
What do I get?
you also stole from the police earlier, so...
Yeah.
These are the blueprints to Miss Ruby's production facility. I'll pipe this information into
Yeah,
your
now you
production
can
code.
find everything.
Use it to find
So
breakables
you can
and
see where
clues
enemies
nearby.
are. It's kind of annoying, because breakable objects and enemies are highlighted the same colour.
Red?
Yes.
Stereotyping it to worse.
Well, it's actually more of like a dirty orange.
Oh, that's
It's like
disgusting.
a browny, it's like a reddish brown, I guess.
Oh, this is how I get down here.
Well, the part of that was submerged in water, so I was expecting you to just say go with the drowning animation there.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Um,
I'm surprised he doesn't drown in a gentle drizzle.
Otherwise, Ratchet and Clank haven't had much changes. Their trailers market it very differently. They're much more kid focused in their trailers in
Yeah.
Japan. And aside from thicker eyebrows...
Oh my god, he does Naruto run!
Yeah, there's slight alterations in dialogue, but nothing too major. And in... they changed the box art a lot to be a lot more colourful and anime. But that's not too surprising.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to start another level.
That vehicle seems to be outfitted with some sort of high-energy cannon. Use the left analog stick to move, and aim the right analog stick...
So, Robotron again.
To shoot. Remember, you can always shoot in one direction while moving in another.
Use the control stick, can we please not? I mean, using the D-pad is basically just playing an early PlayStation platformer, you know, back in the days where they didn't have the
jump.
Yeah, that's something people don't remember. The PlayStation didn't originally have control sticks.
Yeah. Right, that's the end of that.
Okay.
Bye.
And I guess the other Ratchet thing to mention...
I thought you'd finished.
Yeah, but I guess I
You
guess
finished
I am.
now.
Yeah.
Bye.